Welcome to my channel, Unleash Your English. You understand English, you know many words, you watch lessons, but when someone asks you a simple question, your mind becomes blank. You want to answer, but your mouth stops. Your confidence disappears. And later, when the conversation is over, the perfect sentence comes to your mind. If this happens to you, this video is for you. Today, I will show you one simple method that can improve your English speaking fast. Not by memorizing grammar, not by learning hundreds of words, but by training your mouth to speak one sentence at a time. Watch until the end, because I will also give you a 7-day speaking plan that you can start today. Before we begin, subscribe to Unleash Your English, like this video, and comment. I freeze if your mind also stops when you try to speak. Chapter 1. Why your English freezes. There is a painful moment that many English learners understand very well. Maybe you understand English when you read it. Maybe you can watch a slow English video and follow the meaning. Maybe you know many words. Maybe you have studied grammar for months or even years. But then someone looks at you and asks a very simple question. How was your day? And suddenly something strange happens. Your mind becomes empty. Your mouth becomes heavy. Your heart starts beating faster. You know the answer in your own language. You even know some English words. But the words do not come out. You start thinking too much. You think about grammar. You think about pronunciation. You think about sentence order. You think about the other person waiting for your answer. And in that small moment, English feels far away from you. You may smile. You may say one small word. You may say, good. But inside, you feel disappointed because you wanted to say more. If this happens to you, I want you to understand something very important. You are not weak. You are not stupid. You are not bad at English. Your problem is not that your brain cannot learn English. Your problem is that your English has been trained in a passive way. You trained your eyes to see English. You trained your ears to hear English. You trained your memory to remember words. But you did not train your mouth to speak English. And speaking needs mouth training. Speaking is not only about knowing words. Speaking is about using words quickly, clearly, and calmly when you need them. A sentence in your notebook is not the same as a sentence in your mouth. A word you understand is not always a word you can use in a real conversation. This is why many beginners feel confused. They say, I know this word. I understand this sentence. Why can I not speak? The answer is simple. Understanding is not the same as speaking. Think about this sentence. I want to improve my English. You understand it. It is not difficult, but can you say it quickly when someone asks you, why are you learning English? Can you say it without translating from your language? Can you say it when you feel nervous? Can you say it when someone is looking at you? This is where the real problem appears. The sentence is inside your memory, but it is not ready in your mouth. It is like having money in a bank account, but no card to use it. You have English inside you, but you cannot access it fast enough. That is why your English freezes. Not because English is impossible, not because you are slow, but because your speaking system has not been trained enough. Many learners study English like they are preparing for a test, not like they are preparing for real life. They read grammar rules. They memorize lists of vocabulary. They watch videos silently. They write notes. They understand explanations. All of these things are useful, but they are not enough for speaking. Speaking is a physical skill too. Your tongue moves. Your lips move. Your breath moves. Your voice moves. Your brain and your mouth must work together. If you only learn English in silence, your mouth remains untrained. Then, when it is time to speak, your mouth feels strange. The words feel heavy. Your voice feels weak. You may know the sentence, but your mouth does not feel comfortable saying it. This is why you need a different kind of practice. Fear also makes this problem bigger. When you speak alone, maybe you feel a little better, but when another person listens to you, your brain changes. Suddenly, you are not only thinking about English, you are thinking about judgment. You are thinking, what if I make a mistake? What if my sentence is wrong? What if my pronunciation sounds funny? What if they laugh? What if they think my English is bad? These thoughts create pressure, and when your brain is under pressure, it becomes harder to speak naturally. Your mind is no longer focused on communication. It is focused on protection. It tries to protect you from embarrassment. So it stops you. It makes you careful. It makes you slow. It makes you silent. This is why many beginners can speak better after the conversation is over. Have you noticed this? Someone asks you a question. You freeze. You give a small answer. Then later, when you are alone, the perfect sentence comes to your mind. You think, oh, I should have said this. This happens because when the pressure is gone, your brain relaxes. Then the English comes back. So the problem is not that you have no English. The problem is that your English is not automatic yet. It does not come easily under pressure. And that is exactly what we need to train. Speaking English well does not mean you never make mistakes. Speaking English well means you can continue even with small mistakes. It means you can start with simple sentences. It means you can say your idea without waiting for perfect grammar. It means you can use the English you already know. Many learners wait for the day when they will feel ready. But confidence does not come before speaking. Confidence comes after speaking again and again. Your first sentences may be slow. Your first answers may be short. Your pronunciation may not be perfect. But every sentence you speak trains your brain. Every sentence you repeat trains your mouth. Every small answer tells your mind, I can speak. I am not in danger. I can try again. So today, I do not want you to think that you need thousands of new words before you speak. You do not need to become perfect first. You need a simple speaking system. You need a method that takes English from your eyes and ears and brings it into your mouth. You need to hear a sentence, say it, repeat it, change it, and connect it with your real life. When you do this, English slowly becomes available. It becomes easier to reach. It becomes less heavy. It becomes something you can use, not only something you can understand. Remember this line deeply. You are not silent because you are weak. You are silent because nobody taught you how to train your speaking system. And once you learn how to train it, your English can begin to move. Your words can begin to come out. Your confidence can begin to grow. In a moment, I will show you the exact simple method that trains your mouth to speak before fear stops you. It starts with only one sentence, and that one sentence can become the beginning of your real speaking confidence. Chapter 2: The One-Sentence Loop. Now that you understand why your English freezes, let us talk about the simple method that can begin to unlock your speaking. I call this method the one-sentence loop. It is simple, it is easy to remember, and it is powerful because it does not ask you to learn too much at once. Many beginners fail because they try to carry too much English in their mind at the same time. They open a book and learn 50 new words. They watch a grammar video and learn 20 rules. They save 100 expressions on their phone. They feel busy. They feel serious. They feel like they are studying a lot. But when someone asks them a simple question, nothing comes out. Why? Because information is not the same as speaking. A full notebook does not mean a free mouth. You do not need more pressure. You need focus. And focus can begin with only one sentence. One sentence may look small, but one sentence is not small. One sentence is a seed. If you plant it correctly, it can grow into many sentences. It can grow into real speaking. It can grow into confidence. The problem is that most learners collect sentences like they collect stones. They write them down. They underline them. They save them. But they never use them. The one-sentence loop teaches you to take one useful sentence and make it alive. You do not only read it, you do not only understand it, you listen to it, you copy it, you repeat it, you change it, then you use it in your life. This is how English moves from your notebook into your mouth. Here is the method. Step 1. Listen to one sentence. Not 10 sentences, not a full paragraph, not a long conversation that makes your brain tired, just one sentence. Step 2. Copy it slowly. Say it with your own mouth. Feel the words. Let your lips, tongue, and voice become familiar with it. Step 3. Repeat it 3 times. The first time may feel heavy. The second time may feel easier. The third time, your mouth begins to remember. Step 4. Change one word. This is very important. When you change one word, you stop being only a copy machine. You become a speaker. Step 5. Use it in your life. Connect it to your real day, your real feeling, your real problem, your real dream. When you do these 5 steps, one sentence becomes a speaking tool. Let us take one simple sentence. I am trying to improve my English. Listen to it first. Do not rush. Feel the meaning. I am trying to improve my English. This sentence is useful because many learners can use it in real life. Now copy it slowly. I am trying to improve my English. Say it again. I am trying to improve my English. Now say it one more time. I am trying to improve my English. Good. What is happening now? Your mouth is touching the sentence again and again. Your brain is hearing your own voice. Your confidence is receiving a small message. I can say this. This small message matters. Confidence is not built by thinking, I want to be confident. Confidence is built when your mouth proves to your mind that speaking is possible. Now comes the powerful part. Change one word. Do not change the whole sentence. Do not make it difficult. Keep the same structure and change only a small part. I am trying to speak slowly. Again. I am trying to speak slowly. Now change it again. I am trying to think in English. Again. I am trying to think in English. Now another one. I am trying to answer questions. Again. I am trying to answer questions. Now another one. I am trying to stop translating. Again. I am trying to stop translating. Now another one. I am trying to become confident. Do you see what happened? You started with one sentence, but now you have many useful sentences. You did not memorize a big grammar lesson. You used one pattern again and again. This is how speaking grows. This method works because your brain loves patterns. When you repeat the same sentence structure, your brain does not need to build everything from zero every time. It begins to understand the shape of the sentence. I am trying to becomes familiar. Then you can add different endings. You can say, I am trying to learn. I am trying to speak. I am trying to improve. I am trying to be brave. I am trying to practice every day. This is why one sentence can become a door. When you open that door, many sentences are waiting behind it. Beginners often think they need a huge vocabulary to speak, but many times, they need a few strong sentence patterns that they can use again and again. There is also something deeper happening in your brain. When you hear a sentence once, it may enter your memory for a short time. But when you say it with your own mouth, your brain gives it more attention. When you repeat it, the path becomes stronger. When you change it, the brain learns meaning, not only sound. When you use it in your life, it becomes personal, and personal English stays longer. This is why repeating a useful sentence is more powerful than silently reading a list of words. Your brain remembers what you use. Your mouth remembers what you say. Your confidence remembers what you survive. Every time you speak a sentence, even a simple one, you are training your speaking system. Now let us practice together. Repeat after me. I am learning English. Again. I am learning English. One more time. I am learning English. Now let us change it a little. I am learning English slowly. Say it with me. I am learning English slowly. Again. I am learning English slowly. Now another one. I am learning English every day. Say it. I am learning English every day. Again. I am learning English every day. Now another one. I am learning English with confidence. Say it slowly. I am learning English with confidence. Again. I am learning English with confidence. Now stop for 1 second and make your own sentence. Start with I am learning English and add something from your life. Maybe you say, I am learning English at home. Maybe you say, I am learning English for my future. Maybe you say, I am learning English because I want to speak. This is how your English becomes yours. The beauty of this method is that it removes pressure. You do not need to speak perfectly. You do not need to create a long speech. You do not need to remember everything. You only need one sentence. Listen, copy, repeat, change, use. That is the loop, and you can do this with any simple sentence. I want to speak clearly. I need more practice. I feel nervous today. I think I can improve. I am ready to try. Every sentence can become a loop. Every loop can become practice. Every practice can become confidence. And when you do this every day, your mouth stops feeling like a stranger to English. But here is the secret. Repeating is not enough. If you only copy, you may sound good for one sentence, but you may still freeze when you need to speak freely. That is why the fourth step is so important. You must change the sentence. You must make it fit your life. You must turn teacher English into your English. When you change one word, your brain wakes up. It starts creating. It starts choosing. It starts speaking. This is the difference between a learner who only repeats and a learner who begins to communicate. So remember this deeply. When one sentence becomes easy, your fear becomes smaller. You do not defeat fear with big speeches. You defeat fear with small sentences that become familiar. One sentence today, one sentence tomorrow. One sentence repeated, changed, and used. This is how your speaking begins to move. And in the next chapter, we will go deeper into the copying part. Because if you copy the right way, your mouth will not only remember the words, it will remember the rhythm, the sound, and the confidence behind them. Chapter 3. Copy until your mouth remembers. Now we are going deeper into one of the most powerful parts of the one-sentence loop. Copying. But I do not mean copying like a robot. I do not mean repeating words with no feeling. I do not mean saying a sentence one time and then moving quickly to the next one. Many English learners repeat sentences, but they do not really copy them. They only repeat the words. They do not listen to the sound. They do not notice the rhythm. They do not feel the pause. They do not copy the energy of the sentence. And because of this, the sentence stays outside them. It does not enter their mouth deeply. It does not become natural. It does not become easy. So in this chapter, I want to teach you how to copy correctly. Because when you copy correctly, your mouth begins to remember English. This is very important. Your mouth has memory. Maybe you never thought about this before. But think about your own language. You do not build every sentence slowly in your mind before you speak. Many sentences come out because your mouth has said similar sentences many times before. Your mouth knows the movement. Your brain knows the pattern. Your voice knows the feeling. This is why you can speak your own language quickly. Not because you are thinking about grammar every second. You can speak because your brain and mouth have practiced together for many years. English needs the same kind of training. Not only mental training, mouth training. When you copy an English sentence, do not copy only the words. Copy 4 things. Copy the sound. Copy the rhythm. Copy the speed. Copy the feeling. The sound means how the words are pronounced. The rhythm means how the sentence moves. The speed means how fast or slow the sentence is spoken. The feeling means the emotion behind the sentence. For example, look at this sentence. I want to speak English. Many beginners say it like separate stones. I want to speak. English, every word is alone. Every word feels heavy. But natural English moves more smoothly. I want to speak English. The words are connected. The sentence has flow. It does not sound broken. It does not sound afraid. It sounds like one clear idea. But here is another important point. Do not try to speak too fast in the beginning. Many beginners believe fast speaking means fluent speaking. So they push themselves. They speak quickly. They lose control. Their pronunciation becomes unclear. Their grammar breaks. Their confidence falls. Then they think, my English is bad. No, your English is not bad. You are moving too fast before your mouth is ready. Clear speaking comes before fast speaking. Slow and clear English is better than fast and broken English. A confident beginner does not need to run. A confident beginner needs to walk clearly. First speak slowly, then speak naturally. Speed will come later. So how should you copy a sentence correctly? Use this simple routine. First, listen one time without speaking. Just listen. Let your ears receive the sentence. Do not rush to repeat. Do not fight with the words. Just listen. Second, listen again, and move your lips silently. This helps your mouth prepare without pressure. Third, say the sentence slowly. Give your mouth time to feel every word. Fourth, say it with natural rhythm. Do not stop after every word. Let the sentence move like one thought. Fifth, say it with feeling. Because English is not only sound. English is communication. When you speak with feeling, your voice becomes alive. Let us practice with one sentence. I want to speak clearly. First, imagine you are only listening. I want to speak clearly. Now move your lips silently. Do not make a sound. Just let your mouth practice the shape. Now say it slowly. I want to speak clearly. Again. I want to speak clearly. Now say it with a natural rhythm. I want to speak clearly. Not too fast, not too slow. Just clear. Now say it with emotion. I really want to speak clearly. Feel the desire. Feel the truth. You are not just saying words. You are telling your story. You are saying, I want my voice to come out. I want people to understand me. I want to stop hiding. This is how a simple sentence becomes powerful. Your mouth needs safety. This is a very deep point. If you try to speak a new sentence for the first time in front of people, fear may attack you. Your mind may say, what if I make a mistake? Your body may feel nervous. Your voice may become weak. But if you first practice that sentence alone, again and again, your mouth becomes familiar with it. Familiar sentences feel safer. When a sentence is familiar, fear becomes smaller. You do not feel like you are jumping into a dark room. You feel like you are walking on a path you already know. This is why copying is not childish. Copying is training. Copying is preparation. Copying is how you make English feel safe in your mouth. Now let us practice 5 simple sentences together. Repeat each sentence 3 times. Do not rush. Speak clearly. Feel the words. The first sentence is, I want to speak slowly. Say it. I want to speak slowly. Again, I want to speak slowly. One more time. I want to speak slowly. The second sentence is, I need more practice. Say it slowly. I need more practice. Again, I need more practice. One more time. I need more practice. The third sentence is, I am trying my best. Say it with feeling. I am trying my best. Again, I am trying my best. One more time. I am trying my best. The fourth sentence is, I can say it simply. Say it clearly. I can say it simply. Again, I can say it simply. One more time. I can say it simply. The fifth sentence is, I will speak today. Say it like a promise. I will speak today. Again, I will speak today. One more time. I will speak today. Now notice something. These sentences are not difficult, but if you repeat them with attention, they become stronger inside you. They become easier. They become lighter. This is what good practice does. It does not only teach your brain, it teaches your mouth. It teaches your voice. It teaches your confidence. And when you say, I can say it simply, you are also training your mind to believe that simple English is enough. This is a big lesson. Many learners stay silent because they want perfect English. But simple English spoken with confidence is more powerful than perfect English trapped inside your head. So remember this teaching line. Do not practice until you say it once. Practice until your mouth feels comfortable saying it. There is a big difference. Saying a sentence once gives you information. Repeating it with attention gives you ability. If a sentence feels heavy, repeat it. If your tongue feels slow, repeat it. If your voice feels weak, repeat it. But repeat with listening. Repeat with rhythm. Repeat with patience. Repeat with feeling. This is how the sentence enters your speaking system. Your mouth is not lazy. Your mouth is waiting for training. It is waiting for simple sentences. It is waiting for repetition. It is waiting for safety. It is waiting for you to stop judging yourself and start practicing correctly. Every time you copy a sentence with attention, you are building a small bridge between knowing English and speaking English, and that bridge becomes stronger every day. Now your mouth has learned the sentence, but your life has not used it yet. This is the next step, because if a sentence stays only in practice, it may disappear. But if you connect it with your real life, it becomes yours. In the next chapter, I will show you how to take one copied sentence and turn it into real speaking. This is where English stops being a lesson and starts becoming your voice. Chapter 4. Change sentences into your life. Now your mouth has started to feel the sentence. You have listened, you have copied, you have repeated, you have trained your voice to say simple English more clearly. But now we must take the next step, because repeating alone is not enough. Many learners repeat after teachers. They repeat after videos. They repeat after native speakers. They say the sentence correctly for a few seconds, but after the video ends, they cannot use that sentence in real life. Why? Because the sentence still belongs to the teacher. It does not belong to the learner yet. This is the missing step in many English lessons. A sentence becomes yours when it talks about your life. If the sentence is only from a book, it stays in the book. If the sentence is only from a video, it stays in the video. But if the sentence talks about your morning, your family, your work, your feelings, your dream, your fear, and your real problem, then it enters your life. And when English enters your life, speaking becomes much easier. This is where passive English becomes active English. Passive English means you can understand it when someone else says it. Active English means you can use it when you need it. Many beginners have a lot of passive English. They understand many words. They recognize many sentences. They watch lessons and think, yes, I know this. But when they want to speak, that English does not come out. It stays inside. It stays silent. The reason is simple. They have not connected the sentence with their own life. They memorize sentences like strangers. But speaking needs familiar sentences. Speaking needs sentences that feel close to you. When you say, I want to speak English, that is useful. But when you say, I want to speak English because I am tired of staying silent, now it is not just English. Now it is your feeling. Now it has emotion. Now your brain pays attention. Let us take one simple pattern. I want to pour up. This pattern is very powerful for beginners because it helps you talk about desire. It helps you say what is inside your heart. The basic sentence is, I want to speak English. Good. But do not stop there. Change it. Make it about your life. Say, I want to speak English clearly. Now it is more specific. Say, I want to speak English with my friend. Now it has a real person. Say, I want to speak English at work. Now it has a real place. Say, I want to speak English without fear. Now it has emotion. Say, I want to speak English every morning. Now it has a routine. And then make it even more personal. Say, I want to speak English because I am tired of staying silent. Now the sentence is alive. Now it has pain. Now it has purpose. Now it belongs to you. This is the secret. Do not only learn sentences, change sentences. When you change a sentence, your brain starts working like a speaker, not only like a student. A student repeats. A speaker creates. A student waits for the teacher. A speaker uses what he knows. A student asks, is this perfect? A speaker asks, can I say my idea simply? This is why changing sentences is so powerful. It teaches your brain that English is not a fixed thing you can only copy. English is a tool you can use. You can take one pattern and make many sentences from it. You can take, I need to, and say, I need to practice daily. I need to speak out loud. I need to stop being afraid. I need to give myself time. You can take, I am trying to, and say, I am trying to improve. I am trying to speak slowly. I am trying to think in English. I am trying to believe in myself. This is how speaking grows from small roots. Many beginners make one big mistake. They memorize sentences that do not belong to their life. They learn travel sentences when they are not traveling. They learn business sentences when they only need daily conversation. They learn difficult expressions when they cannot even describe their morning. This creates distance. The sentence may be correct, but it does not feel useful. So start with the English you need every day. Talk about your morning routine. Say, I wake up early. I drink water. I check my phone. I make tea. I study English. Talk about food. Say, I am hungry. I want to eat something. I need a glass of water. Talk about family. Say, my brother is busy. My mother is cooking. I want to help my family. Talk about work or study. Say, I have work today. I need to finish this task. I am trying to focus. Talk about feelings. Say, I feel nervous. I feel happy. I feel tired. I feel more confident today. This is real English. This is the English of your life. And do not think simple English is weak English. Simple English is the beginning of powerful English. If you cannot speak simply, you cannot speak freely. Many learners want big words because they think big words make them sound fluent. But fluency starts with simple sentences that come out easily. If you can say, I feel nervous, but I am trying, that is beautiful English. If you can say, I do not know the perfect word, but I want to explain, that is useful English. If you can say, I am learning slowly, but I will not stop, that is confident English. Your goal is not to impress people with difficult words. Your goal is to express your thoughts clearly. Expression is more important than decoration. Now let us practice together. Take this base sentence. I am learning English. This sentence is good, but we will make it personal. Repeat after me. I am learning English at home. Again, I am learning English at home. Now another one. I am learning English every day. Say it clearly. I am learning English every day. Now make it emotional. I am learning English because I want confidence. Again, I am learning English because I want confidence. Now make it realistic. I am learning English slowly, but I am improving. Say it with belief. I am learning English slowly, but I am improving. Now make it a promise. I am learning English, and I will not stop. Again, I am learning English, and I will not stop. Do you feel the difference? We started with one simple sentence, but now that sentence has become your place, your routine, your reason, your progress, and your promise. This is how you should practice every day. Choose one sentence and ask yourself, how can I make this about me? If the sentence is, I want to speak English, ask, where do I want to speak English? With whom do I want to speak English? Why do I want to speak English? When will I practice? Then answer with simple sentences. I want to speak English with my teacher. I want to speak English at my job. I want to speak English because I want a better future. I want to practice English every night. This is not just grammar. This is life practice. This is how English becomes connected to your real world. And when English becomes connected to your real world, you remember it better. Your brain remembers things that matter to you. If a sentence has no connection with your life, your brain may forget it quickly. But if a sentence speaks about your fear, your dream, your family, your future, or your daily routine, your brain keeps it closer. Emotion makes memory stronger. Real life makes language stronger. Personal meaning makes speaking stronger. This is why you should not collect English like stones in a bag. Use English like tools in your hand. A stone becomes heavy. A tool helps you build. English should not feel heavy in your mind. English should help you build your voice. So from today, whenever you learn a sentence, do not ask only, "What does it mean?" Ask, "How can I use this in my life?" This one question can change your learning. It can turn a passive sentence into an active sentence. It can turn a copied sentence into your sentence. It can turn silent understanding into real speaking. And slowly, you will notice something beautiful. You will not wait for perfect English. You will start using the English you already have. You will describe your day. You will express your feelings. You will explain your needs. You will share your opinions. You will speak simply, but you will speak. But what happens when you try to speak and your mind still becomes blank? What happens when you know the sentence, but fear suddenly returns? What happens when someone is waiting for your answer and your heart starts beating fast? This is where most learners panic. They stop. They smile. They say nothing. But in the next chapter, I will give you rescue sentences that can save you in real conversations. These sentences will help you continue even when your mind stops. Because real confidence is not about never freezing. Real confidence is knowing what to say when freezing begins. Chapter 5. Speak when your mind stops. There is one moment in English speaking that feels very scary for many beginners. It is not when you are alone. It is not when you are watching a video. It is not when you are reading a sentence from your notebook. It is the moment when a real person asks you a real question and waits for your answer. Maybe the question is very simple. Why are you learning English? Or what did you do today? Or can you tell me about yourself? You know the answer in your own language. You even know some English words. You may know the sentence in your mind. But suddenly, your brain becomes crowded. Too many thoughts come at the same time. You think about grammar. You think about pronunciation. You think about word order. You think about the other person's face. You think they are judging you. You think they are waiting. You think you must speak perfectly. And because you want to speak perfectly, you speak nothing. This is the moment where many learners lose confidence. They do not lose confidence because they have no English. They lose confidence because they do not know how to continue when their mind stops. This is very important. Most learners think fluent speakers never pause. They think fluent speakers never search for words. They think fluent speakers speak like a river all the time. But this is not true. Fluent speakers also pause. Fluent speakers also forget words. Fluent speakers also say, "What I mean is warlet," or "let me explain." Or "I mean the difference is not that fluent speakers never stop. The difference is that they know how to start again. They have small bridge sentences that help them move from silence back into speaking. Today, I want to give you those bridge sentences. I call them rescue sentences. These are simple sentences that save you when your mind becomes blank. They do not need advanced grammar. They do not need difficult words. They only give your brain a little time. And sometimes, 1 second of time is enough to save your speaking. When you say, "Give me a second," you are not failing. You are giving your brain space. When you say, "Let me say it simply," you are not weak. You are taking control. When you say, I don't know the perfect word, but you are not showing bad English. You are showing courage. You are saying, I will continue even if I am not perfect. Here are some rescue sentences you must keep close to your mouth. Give me a second. Let me say it simply. I want to say that what I mean is Warlet. I don't know the perfect word, but can I explain it in a simple way? Let me try again. I mean, the simple answer is in my opinion. These sentences are small, but they are powerful. They stop panic. They keep the conversation alive. They help you feel more in control. Instead of jumping from silence to perfect English, you move from silence to a simple sentence. That simple sentence becomes a bridge. And after the bridge, your real answer can come. Let us imagine someone asks you, why are you learning English? Many beginners freeze because they want a perfect answer. They start thinking, should I use present continuous? Should I use because? Should I say confidence or confident? Is my pronunciation right? And while they are thinking, the silence becomes bigger. But now you can use rescue sentences. You can say, give me a second. I want to say it simply. I am learning English because I want better confidence. I want to speak with people. I know my English is not perfect, but I am trying every day. This answer is not difficult. This answer is not perfect, but it is real, and real speaking is the goal. Your first goal is not to impress people. Your first goal is to express yourself. Here is another example. Someone asks you, what did you do today? Your mind may become blank because you think you need a long answer. But you do not need a long answer. You need a clear answer. You can say, let me say it simply. Today I woke up early. I studied English. I worked for some time. Then I watched a video. My day was simple, but good. Look at this answer. It is easy. It uses simple verbs. It tells a real story. It does not try to be perfect. It tries to communicate. And communication is the heart of speaking. The reason these rescue sentences work is psychological. When fear comes, your brain feels danger. It thinks, I must protect myself, so it stops your speech. It makes you silent because silence feels safer than making a mistake. But rescue sentences tell your brain, I am safe. I have a starting point. I do not need to be perfect. I only need to continue. This reduces pressure. It gives your mind a small path to follow. When you say, let me try again, you are giving yourself permission to make a mistake and repair it. That is powerful, because many learners believe one mistake is the end of speaking. But fluent speakers know that mistakes are not the end. Mistakes are part of the conversation. You must understand this deeply. Confidence is not never stopping. Confidence is knowing how to start again. A confident speaker may pause and still continue. A confident speaker may forget a word and still explain. A confident speaker may make a mistake and still smile. This is what you are learning now. You are learning not only English words, you are learning emotional control. You are learning how to stay inside the conversation even when your mind feels nervous. This is a very big step. Now let us practice these rescue sentences together. Say them slowly. Feel them. Make them familiar in your mouth. Give me a second. Again. Give me a second. Now say, let me say it simply. Again, let me say it simply. Now say, I want to say that I am learning. Again, I want to say that I am learning. Now say, I don't know the perfect word, but I will try. Say it with courage. I don't know the perfect word, but I will try. Now say, let me try again. Again. Let me try again. These sentences should become your safety tools. Practice them until your mouth can say them without fear. Now I want you to imagine a real conversation. Someone says, tell me about your English journey. You feel nervous. But instead of staying silent, you say, give me a second. Let me say it simply. I started learning English because I wanted to speak with confidence. Sometimes I feel nervous. Sometimes I forget words. But I am trying every day. I think I am slowly improving. This is beautiful. This is real. This is speaking. You did not wait for perfect English. You used simple English. You used rescue sentences. You continued. So from today, do not only practice normal sentences, practice rescue sentences too, because real conversations are not always smooth. Sometimes you will forget. Sometimes you will pause. Sometimes you will feel shy. But now you have a way back. You have words that can save you from silence. You have a bridge from fear to speaking. And every time you use that bridge, your confidence grows. Now you have the method. You know how to listen. You know how to copy. You know how to repeat. You know how to change sentences into your life. And now you know how to rescue yourself when your mind stops. But if you do this only today, it may disappear. Speaking confidence needs repetition. It needs a small plan. It needs daily action. So in the next chapter, I will give you the exact 7-day speaking plan. This plan will help you practice the one-sentence loop, step by step, so your English speaking can become stronger, clearer, and more natural every day. Chapter 6, Your 7-Day Speaking Plan. Now you have learned the simple method. You know why your English freezes. You know why your mouth needs training. You know how to use the one-sentence loop. You know how to listen to one sentence, copy it slowly, repeat it 3 times, change it for your life, and use it in real speaking. You also learned rescue sentences for the moment when your mind stops. But now comes the most important question. What will you do after this video ends? Because many learners watch a lesson and feel motivated for a few minutes. They say, this is useful. They say, I will start, but the next morning they do not know what to do. Then the motivation becomes weak, the lesson disappears, and English becomes something they understand again, but do not practice. I do not want this to happen to you. I do not want you to finish this video and only think, nice lesson. I want you to finish this video and think, I know exactly what to do tomorrow morning. So now I will give you a simple 7-day speaking plan. This plan is not heavy. It is not confusing. It is not made for perfect students. It is made for real beginners. It is made for people who are busy. It is made for people who feel nervous. It is made for people who understand English but cannot speak easily. You do not need 1 hour. You do not need expensive classes. You do not need a speaking partner every day. You need only 10 minutes, one sentence pattern, and your voice. That is enough to begin. Do not underestimate 10 minutes. 10 minutes every day can train your mouth. 10 minutes every day can wake up your confidence. 10 minutes every day can tell your brain, English is not only something I study, English is something I speak. Your daily routine will be very simple. For 2 minutes, you listen. Choose one short sentence or one short piece of English. Listen carefully. Do not translate too much. Just hear the sound. For the next 2 minutes, copy. Say the sentence slowly. Copy the sound, the rhythm, the speed, and the feeling. For the next 2 minutes, repeat. Say the sentence 3 times, 5 times, or more if you need it. Let your mouth become comfortable. For the next 2 minutes, change the sentence. Change one word. Change the place. Change the feeling. Change the reason. Make it about your life. For the last 2 minutes, speak freely. Use the sentence in your own small talk. Talk about your day. Talk about your feeling. Talk about your plan. Even if your English is simple, speak. This is your 10-minute speaking practice. On day 1, practice the pattern I am trying to. This is a beautiful pattern because it gives you permission to be a learner. You do not have to be perfect. You are trying. Say, I am trying to speak English. Say it slowly. Say it again. Say it one more time. Then change it. I am trying to speak slowly. I am trying to improve every day. I am trying to think in English. I am trying to answer questions. I am trying to become confident. This pattern is powerful because it tells your mind that learning is a process. You are not failing. You are trying. And trying is already movement. On day 2, practice the pattern I want to. This pattern connects English with desire. It helps you speak from your heart. Say, I want to speak clearly. Repeat it. Then change it. I want to answer questions. I want to stop translating. I want to speak without fear. I want to talk with people. I want to improve my future. Now make it emotional. Say, I want to speak English because I am tired of staying silent. This sentence has power because it is not only grammar, it is truth. And when English carries your truth, your brain remembers it more deeply. On day 3, practice the pattern I need to. This pattern gives your English direction. It helps you talk about important actions. Say, I need to practice daily. Say it with honesty. Then change it. I need to speak out loud. I need to believe in myself. I need to stop waiting. I need to use simple sentences. I need to practice even when I feel shy. This day is important because many learners know what they want, but they do not do what they need. You may want fluency, but you need practice. You may want confidence, but you need repetition. You may want fast English, but you need slow and clear speaking first. On day 4, practice the pattern I feel. This pattern is very important because speaking is not only about facts. Speaking is also about feelings. Many beginners do not know how to talk about their emotions in English, so they stay silent. Start simply. Say, I feel nervous. Repeat it. Then say, I feel ready. I feel more confident today. I feel shy, but I want to try. I feel tired, but I will practice. I feel proud because I spoke today. When you can describe your feelings, English becomes more human. It becomes more personal. You are no longer only naming objects. You are expressing yourself. On day 5, practice the pattern I think. This pattern helps you share opinions. Many learners freeze when someone asks, what do you think? They do not know how to begin. This pattern gives you a beginning. Say, I think English is becoming easier. Say it again. Then change it. I think I can improve. I think mistakes help me learn. I think speaking every day is important. I think simple English is powerful. I think I am better than before. This pattern helps you speak like a real person, because conversations are full of opinions. You do not need advanced English to share your thoughts. You need a simple starting point. On day 6, practice rescue sentences. This day is very special because it prepares you for real conversations. Repeat these sentences until they feel natural. Give me a second. Let me say it simply. I don't know the perfect word, but I will try. I want to say that. What I mean is, let me try again. These sentences are your safety tools. When your mind becomes blank, use them. When you feel nervous, use them. When you forget a word, use them. They give your brain time. They stop panic. They keep you inside the conversation. Remember, confidence is not never stopping. Confidence is knowing how to start again. On day 7, do your 1-minute speaking test. This is not a school exam. This is a confidence test for yourself. Take your phone, open the recorder, speak for 1 minute about your day. Use the patterns from the week. You can say, I am trying to speak English every day. I want to become confident. I need to practice more. I feel nervous sometimes, but I think I can improve. Today I studied English. I spoke for 1 minute. My English is not perfect, but I am trying. After recording, listen to your voice. Do not hate your voice. Do not judge every mistake. Listen like a kind teacher. Notice one good thing. Notice one thing to improve. Then smile, because you did something many learners only think about. You spoke. Now let me tell you something important. You may miss one day. You may become busy. You may feel lazy. You may forget. That does not mean you failed. Many beginners start strongly and stop quickly because they think one missed day means everything is finished. No. If you miss one day, return the next day. If you cannot do 10 minutes, do 5 minutes. If you cannot practice 5 sentences, practice 1 sentence. Something is always better than nothing. A small routine that you repeat is more powerful than a perfect routine that you quit. English grows through return. You return again. You speak again. You try again. That is how confidence is built. You are not just learning English. You are building a new speaking identity. Every sentence you repeat is a small vote for the confident person you are becoming. Every time you speak out loud, you are telling your brain, I am a speaker. Every time you change a sentence into your life, you are making English yours. Every time you use a rescue sentence instead of staying silent, you are choosing courage. This is how your English changes. Not in one magical day, not through one perfect grammar rule, but through one sentence, one voice, one small practice, repeated again and again. So start today. Choose one sentence, listen to it, copy it, repeat it, change it, use it. Tomorrow, choose another sentence. After 7 days, you will not be perfect, but you will be different. You will have spoken more than before. You will have trained your mouth. You will have built small confidence. And small confidence becomes strong confidence when you protect it with daily practice. One sentence today can become one conversation tomorrow, and one conversation tomorrow can become a new confident life. If this lesson helped you, subscribe to Unleash Your English, like this video, and share it with one friend who wants to speak English better. And now comment this sentence. I will speak English today. This is not just a comment. This is your first step.